with smoking, most people are aware of secondhand exposure. Someone's not a smoker, but they're around smokers, either at home or at work, and they get exposed to the tobacco. For asbestos, what secondhand exposure often implies is that the person who had the exposure got it because the asbestos was on another person. And the classic way that it happened historically was that the person, often the male in the household, worked in an industry that had a great deal of asbestos exposure. That asbestos got in the person's hair and on their clothes, and when they got home, they had this asbestos fiber on their person, and who's ever at home got exposed to that. Even a very low exposure to a carcinogen can result in cancer. We do know that for the most part, the greater the exposure or the greater extent of exposure to a carcinogen, the greater risk of cancer. But any exposure is a risk. So secondhand exposure for mesothelioma in terms of prior asbestos exposure can't be ignored.